This being a human being is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrow who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. So one of the goals of the Haym Salomon Division is to bring artists into a therapeutic, a healing environment. That is, to bring people who are not therapists, who are not specifically interested in healing in their work. Obviously, art is therapeutic in a lot of ways, but that's not what artists are about. They're about creating something. To bring their craft, their sensitivity, their sensibilities into this environment and have this encounter between very different worlds and see what comes out of it. We decided to make Lauren Scott and me the first artists in residence at F.E.G.S. This particular community at F.E.G.S. was very eager to have us. What we did was bring a group of 15 or 16 clients together, and everybody was treated as an actor in this workshop. So the boundaries between staff and client were kind of erased in this room. I found this 13th century poet, Rumi, who wrote a poem called The Guest House. And the idea of the poem is that a human being is a guest house and that the feelings are the guest. We talked a little about what makes a play. That you have to have characters, that you have to have a story, that you have to have conflict, these various things. And then we made up a story about a character, Grumpy, and we thought about what does Grumpy want, and Grumpy wants to become a singer, and what are his obstacles, and we created about 3 or 4 scenes. And then what we did was improvise the scenes, and then improvise the feelings for each person.
I'm a creative arts therapist trained to work with people with developmental disabilities and psychiatric disabilities, and I had this feeling, which was borne out with doing the guest house, that bringing non-mental health professionals, actors, directors, artists in to do projects with our clients who struggle with psychiatric illness would produce a completely different product and even process than the creative arts therapy process. And of course, as a creative arts therapist, I believe in using the arts in a healing way and in therapeutic environments. But what was really unique was that Arthur and Lauren didn't come with any kind of expectations about a person's illness or abilities or disabilities. Everyone was an actor. Everyone, whether they were a staff person or a mental health consumer or Arthur and Lauren themselves, was part of this acting group and troupe. And watching the clients learn to interact with each other as actors, and even my relationship as a staff person with the clients, was totally altered by this experience in a way that I think was more therapeutic than most creative arts therapy groups.
The guest house became an important thing to me, the play, so I committed myself to it. It gave me confidence in dealing with other people, like my fellow actors, and helped me refocus my goals. It made me come out of myself and look beyond myself.
I got to be a really mean person, which I loved. For a short period, we get to be other people with other interests and other personalities.
Because in this play, according to the poem, he says that you should welcome all the feelings in your guest house, in you. But in this play, they are telling us that we should all welcome also the negative feelings as well as the positive feelings. I had this friend in the play that is actually supporting me. Is actually on my side all the way. And it made me realize, actually, you know what, this is the first time I feel that I have a friend that is actually on my side, that is supporting me. I would love to find a friend like that in my real life.
I surprised myself because I will try to do my best because I've seen what happened to pay off at the end, you know? It's given me more confidence, it's given me more attributes.
It made me feel good about myself, made me feel happy. I feel real proud that I could do it, that I could act. Because of the play, I want to know how to read.
This experience of doing the guest house was just unbelievable, and I'm really looking forward to doing other artist residencies with our consumers at F.E.G.S.
To come into a community like this and create something, it was completely unexpected and astonishing.
My name is Lauren Scott, and I've been visited by desperation and love.
My name is Mark Radigan. I've been visited by homelessness and hope.
I'm Arthur Strimling. I've been visited by loneliness and solitude.
Welcome